see you so bad.
She calling me crazy. She want to be crazy.
Bro, stop, bro. Why did you say that, bro? Like,
She
God.
want to be crazy. She want to be
I was
crazy.
at a party. I was at a party all day. People just saying crazy. Like, that be
She want to be crazy. She want to be crazy.
I got think
Why
fuck
you do
shit.
that, man? Like that?
Oh damn, you streaming me, oh shit. Fuck you, nigga. Saying Bobby Two Pistol style, bro. Fuck all niggas. They shit all burn.
Bitch, if you don't stop hitting me, bitch.
Bro, we already probably good in this one, bro. We finna get stupid. I think
Bro, you got somebody good, but we got you, bro. I don't know what the hell you thought you was doing with that. Bobby Two Pistol?
Yeah.
What a man short at?
Bruh, you don't want to play with short right now. After a lot on that court, right now, I'm not going to play with short right now. No, I'll tell you about that. Fucking crackhead.
All I still had that, I'll get back to the group chat right now.
Oh, when I found his video, he was like, "What I get hit by?" Oh, lame ass. What I get hit by? Yeah.
But that man talked so much. Hey, he was on a call. He called me one day. When I did was last year. He called me. He was in school. I was like, so Diddy, why you not on the game? He was like, so, I'll play games.
He probably got a new account because I know he ain't been on his old account in a minute, or if he has been on there, he's just had his status off for like a year now. It's crazy because it really don't even feel like I'm winning right now. I feel like I'm playing like ass. I mean, I guess I'm winning. That's what the game says. You know, the game do be holding niggas though too, like that right there. Watch this. Top screen now. Hold on, watch this. Top screen now. Hold on, watch this. One more screen now. Hold on, wait. One more screen now. Bitch, did you just stop this? What you think you is? Oh, wanna be dark mask looking ass. I'm gonna be a substitution and shit, bro. Got fucking. You want to run a 2v2 Mello? What you want to see? You ready to turn the Mello? I gotta take a shit. Feeling like the first night I ate them wings all over again. I ain't gonna lie, I remember the first time I played Instinct, I could have low-key beat this nigga the first game ever, bro. But my dumb ass was eating chicken wings, and I had one. Yeah, I remember you was running last night, so I was like, I could have subbed the combo, you was in the down combo, bro. I could have subbed that shit, but I had to take a shit so bad. I said, you got it, bro. I can't play with these bubbles, bro. Ball.
Why are you doing my man like this?
Well, this is my son, bro. This is my son.
Come on, let me see what you got.
This nigga was born. I deadbeated him instantly because I said I'm not going for none of that, and it turns out this nigga was a student of my old friend, so I had to take him back. This ain't my only abandoned kid. I abandoned a lot of them. See, Drew, he was born, and I was there for him, and I said, nigga, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, let me go back to him. Nah, I kicked him out again.
I might run my old team too.
Well, oh, you want me to run my old team? Shit, I used to be like on some shit like this, I believe. Like this. This is my old type team right here. That's my old team. I remember my old teams. I remember my old teams like they was yesterday. I would run like Nagato, Itachi, Minato, Pain, Itachi, Minato, I never went Pain Itachi Nagato because I didn't want to be like Pain back then.
This is my old, this is my old team. But I don't like, I'm gonna change the route. I don't like the fact that you gotta have that equipped to him, so change that.
Yep, I was never a Blue Dasher. Never. I remember my past. And I hated Blue Dasher. I hated people who Blue Dash too. I was just like, nigga, do something skillful for once. Fuck! I gotta take a shit! Oh, Wall! Oh, that was your old team. I remember that shit. You should have put Naruto first, though. I do remember that, though. I remember you used to run that shit now. I remember. I got the clip about that one time we FT3. It was a while back. I remember that shit.
Oh.
I won like 3-2. Like I remember when you and Ban did that FT3.
Wait, I wanna know who won that. Who won that?
You won it. That was the wild part. You won it? You won it? No, because this nigga Ban was being weird. He was like, oh, I don't have time to do like an FT5 or FT10. He said I don't got time for FT10, so then he was like FT5. He's like, I don't got time for that. And we was like, damn, nigga. And I was like, I suggested, I was like, yo, why don't throw FT3? And I was like, y'all do it in the end so we can watch. So me, Xavier, and it was me, Xavier, and Tesla. We was watching good buffer. But we was watching you and Ban FT3, right? And I remember Ban's only win on you is when he was running Donzo and just playing gay. And I told Ban he could have probably had the win on you. And I was like, part of me was disappointed because you weren't at the level you was at now back then. You still kind of watched him. And I was more or less disappointed in Ban because he was like the same level he is now. He got a little bit better now, of course, but he really basically the same. He just does a lot. I mean, he still does unnecessary shit now, but he used to do a lot of unnecessary shit while he was fighting. That's why he be beating his fights and shit. But bro, I remember them. I just remember you. Oh yeah, FaZe was watching too, and I remember you beat him 3-1. Then later, Banner got saucy because we did a tournament, and me and you were smacking up. You remember that day? And me and you were smacking up everybody, bro. Yo, bro.
I think he was the one I was fighting.
No. You was fighting. You remember Kylo? You beat Kylo that tournament. Kylo was supposed to be so good. He's supposed to be like Xavier level or some shit. Xavier, I remember like 5 older or some shit. Or 5 older. Bro, I remember Kylo and Xavier used to always be beefing, bro. But you know what's crazy? Like 2 weeks into me training Mello, just thinking to watch Kylo on the endless. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of proud of you, bro. That was back when Mello was cool. I actually like Mello. I like training Mello. He was a cool little dude. Now he just a bitch. This what happened on that tournament. I remember you had beat Kylo, I think. Oh no, you had beat FaZe at first because he was earlier in the bracket. Then you had Kylo in your later bracket. Then for me, I'm pretty sure I was fighting Ban. Now when I fought Ban, I ran a 2-man on him, and I think that made him salty. Like he didn't like that I was on a 2-man on. No, I ran 2-man on everybody back then. I didn't like it before because I was trying to train. And at the part of villainous training I was in, I had already knew all the tech I needed. I knew way too much tech, and I needed to work on my fundamentals. So I started using some 2-man. I remember I was fighting Ban, and this motherfucker had it on a map with a ring out. I don't know why he chose a map with a ring out, but he did. And I fucked this nigga up. I fucked this nigga up bad. I like green butter. Oh damn.
But hey, it was one. I don't think he won. Cause it was me, him.
No, there was another one after that. Hold on, but I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I never understood. This is what I never understood all the time. Why he only did an FT3 instead of the FT5 and FT10, but played the tournament right after. I never understood that. I was just like, bro, you're gonna sit there and be like, you don't got time to do an FT5 and FT10, but then sit there and do tournaments. So I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Like, play the FT5 and FT10. That's so weird, bro. But like, huh?
Wait, did I have Kakashi on this team? I think it was last Naruto, Toji, and Neji. Oh, there I had Kakashi on this team.
It was last Naruto, Toji, and Neji, but I think he started using Kakashi because when Xavier was... You remember back when we were starting to go through the stages of Japan? I think Xavier was also training, and he told you to start using that. LeBron.
Cause he talking about, cause he said
I
the
still never understood why he only did the FT3 though. That shit is so weird. But then I remember the tournament after that, Villain I got online and joined. Had my sensei with me. Now these weirdo niggas gonna put me and Villain up against each other the first round because they knew we was the strongest in the tournament. That was in the next tournament. You was there too. I think you beat Kylo again. Now I played FaZe.
Yeah.
I played Villain in the semifinals. I remember I played FaZe though. I beat the living hell out of FaZe. FaZe was getting mad, right? And he was over there like da 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 da. I was beating the hell out of that boy. I think I 2-star. I made a green bar too. I know a 2-star can do it, bro. And I remember I fought Villain. Then Wonka, it was Wonka. Wonka was the one who was in that tournament too. You had beat whoever was on your side of the tournament. It wasn't Kylo, because Kylo rage quit after he lost the first time. But I just remember that you had beat whoever was on your side of the tournament, and then you ended up fighting Wonka and losing. Now I lost to Villain, so Villain and Wonka was in the finals. Now Villain was on the phone with his mom since like before the match started, trying to order some food and telling her what he wanted, right? And Bill was getting annoyed because he was like playing with one hand, and Wonka was like talking hella shit like, oh, you're not even that good, Villain. You're so overrated, because he was beating him. And Villain was getting pissed off, so he puts his mic back on. He's like, bro, you're sitting here talking all this shit. I'm trying to order some food. Shut the hell up. And then so Wonka had green bar Bill in the first time. This nigga Bill made a full-on comeback and reverse 2-star. And I was like, yo, bro. I said, Wonka, you fucking suck for that shit. Like, you ass. Like, you talk all that shit.
Bro, but you remember when Bear used to complain about my team, bro?
Bro, he used to complain about everything. No, I remember what Bear's main excuse was every time. Oh, he's just a master. He's just a master. You remember he used to always say, you're just a master. You're just mashing. And you know what I told Bear every time? I was like, bro, he's mashing, but it's working. Like, shut the hell up. Like, you sit here making that excuse because you get embodied by instinct, and you acting like we haven't been in instinct before and shit. Like, this shit is impossible.
Okay. So always pissing me off.
But
And it's like anytime he tried to fix Ban's will and make him a better person, bro, he never listened, bro. He's just being ignorant. He'd be over there like, bro, like...
That man, that he's so good, but he literally got chained by John. I think he got chained by John.
Bro, dog, dude. The amount of people Ban been trained by, the fact that he's as ass as he is disappointing, bro.
That's true.
So look, he done got help. He started off with Z Bellamy when he first got in the game. He taught him like the basic shit. That is very sad because Z Bellamy, no offense, dog shit. Like you gotta understand, bro. Now that we like better than back then, you gotta realize we was in the realm of low tier players. Like we may have thought people was good or better than us, but everybody was still logically a low tier. Like Speak, he was the best in the group, and he was really a low tier player. I ain't even lying, bro. Speak a whole low tier player, bro. Like you might, I ain't gonna say you might be able to beat Speak, but you would get more wins on him than you would have back then. Like, bro, dude, it's like this man Ban got trained by mid-tier players, I'd say, outside of Pain and Villain. Pain and Villain was simultaneously training this man at once, just like me. He got that training from them before me, and he sold that shit. You know why? Pain was on his alt account one day, right? The Abyss of Trash account before he changed it to like 6-Fast Flicker that day we was trolling Villain. Yeah, you remember we was in that group chat, you was like, what's all these 6-Fast accounts? These people are so weird. That was me and Pain trolling Villain. We had changed our names on our alt accounts, but like before that it was Abyss of Trash. And I feel like I just completely changed my team, I thought, but before that, this shit was known as Abyss of Trash, so I remember that. And I also remember that this dude said he had trained Ban one day, right? He said the next day he got on, he was on his alt account chilling, doing like random lobbies and shit. And he saw Ban in the lobby, and when he said what he saw Ban in the lobby, he was over there bullying people, like being toxic. He said he called dude being toxic as shit. Are you here, man? But he said he called dude being toxic as shit. And he was using the shit that Villain and Pain was teaching him in like bad ways, trying to talk shit, saying like he was a god and shit. And that those people suck and they'll never be on his level. And from that day on, Pain had told Vil that he wasn't gonna train Dan anymore. Vil was like, why? And then Pain explained to Vil. That shit is still in the clan chat to this day. It was before I got added in there, so I didn't see it till after the fact of the event.
still want to fight that man for what he did. He took a screenshot. I think it was AOV something like that.
Cool.
Beating or something like that.
Ooh, Bam did that?
Yeah.
Boy, you must not even know what I did to Bam back when I was in ABOE. I was in ABOE, right? I called Dulac into the Endless. I don't remember who it was with. But I remember Ben had always been ducking me for months after that FT5 we did where he was talking all that shit. He was like, that's what I mean, like he got that foolish, arrogant pride about him, bro. Cause I didn't even tell nobody why that FT5 started. The only people who know why we FT5 that night was me and Elijah. You remember Eli? Wosaw? Okay, let me tell you what happened. So, Wosaw meets Ben, right? I obviously already knew him at this point in time. But Wosaw, no, he met him, like he meets him.
Oh,
okay. Okay, like, you gotta understand, he didn't know Ben yet until like then. So he meets Ben, right? And he calls me one night. It started late at night, too. It was like 11 p.m. And I was just like chilling, vibing in the party with my, actually, no, I had just got off the game, actually. No, I didn't just get off the game. I was actually thinking about not getting on the game at all. Because I'm going to explain to you, that was around the time where I was taking hella breaks for phone. Yeah. So it's probably like after I was training Melo. Because I took a lot of breaks when I trained Melo and Zaire. Kind of left. I didn't leave Melo to dead. I left Zaire to dead dry. That's why I'm glad he came out the way he did. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Zaire's pretty good for somebody I barely train. I'm proud of him, but that's not the point. So this man, Eli's on the phone, right? Or he calls me, and he's like, yo, Chaz. I was like, what's up? And he was like, I'm playing Storm, right, with this dude named Unbanned God. And I was like, uh-huh. He was like, yeah, this dude, well, no, he stopped playing Storm with this dude, and he was teaching me stuff. He was like whooping me, but then he started showing me stuff. I was like, oh, who is he? He was like, Unbanned. And then I was like, I know him. And then this nigga, so obviously he has his mic still on because Ben can hear me, right? And then Eli really started this shit because he was like, how good are you? And I was like, he's decent. That's what I told him. Like, I wasn't trying to be a dickhead about it. I just told him my honest opinion on Ben. I said he's a decent player. And this dude, Ben, got offended by me calling him decent, right? I didn't even say I was better than him. I just said he was decent. And this nigga got offended. I heard him screaming in the back of the fucking TV, bro. Dude was over there like, yeah, I'm decent. Play me then. FT5 me. I'll mess you up. And then, I remember, before I FT5 this now, I sat there and called Payne. I was like, this is what I said to Payne. I was like, bro, this nigga Ben want to FT5 me over some weird shit. And I explained what I just told you about Eli calling me to Payne. And then, I remember this dude Payne at, God damn my fucking sword. I said that shit is not worth my time, but I know I'm better than Dan. I'm not about to sit here and waste my time playing him. And then, like, Payne said, yeah, that's a good choice. You probably shouldn't. And I was like, yeah, I won't. But then I was chilling, right? And I sat there and thought to myself, I was like, what if I did do this stuff? And now I was like, I'm gonna play this nigga. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of him, and I'm never gonna have to deal with him again. That was literally what was running through my head. I'll never have to deal with bands and weirdo shit again. And that's what I did. I played him. I beat the living. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous, but I wasn't nervous. I knew I was better than him, but I didn't know how much better he got because I hadn't played him in like a couple of months or a few months at the time. But I knew I was better than him confidently, bro, because I was training under dude. Big deal. But yeah, I really wasn't confident at first, but I didn't tell Payne I was going to end up doing it, but I did end up doing it. So Eli invites me to the party, right? That's what I don't understand. Ben leaves the party once I get invited, so he leaves, and I was just like, all right, bro. But yes, bro. But I played him though, right? I played him 5-0, and he left. Kid you not, I played him, I 5-0'd him, and he fucking left. And I was just like, alright, bro, so like, you just, alright. Matter of fact, no, I think it was supposed to be an FT10. It was supposed to be an FT10. That's why I screenshotted the fact that he left, because it was 5-0 and he dipped out the session. And I was like,
when we put the set up, when we set a time for like, when we set like a certain round we supposed to go to, he just ended up leaving. Like
No, I like, bro, I wasn't even mad at him or anything. It had nothing to do with me following him. It was the fact that he was talking shit, like hot shit. Like I wasn't there too. He, like, bro, and he got fucking whooped. And I was just like, alright, like that's how you feel. Bro, I remember I did that though. Now, I didn't play band for like another 2 months after that. 2.5, maybe 3 months after that. Like, you gotta understand, bro, I was a prodigal person on Storm, coming from the words of Tamashi. This is exactly what Tamashi told me. He said, you can't compare other people to you because you was different. I got better very quickly. So within these 3 months, I went from like being to like, I can't explain it. I went, like, I started training for a long time, like, through that 3-month duration, that was around the time where I started running nothing but 2-man teams against everybody I played against, because I was trying to get better. And, like, it was to the point, I had hella people that was known as decent in the community, and they was texting me, or they would say anytime I was in these streams, they'd be like, oh, Menace never runs stream, man. This is the first time I've seen him use one. That's how bad it was. Like, Gremlin 113, I remember he was in a humble chat, he was pretty decent. He played in all of Demon Slayer's streams. Or Dingbat Streams, that's what his name is, his PSN. And dude was like, bro, I've never seen Menace use a 3-man before. Matter of fact, the first time I ever ran a 3-man on him was when we was in I PM'd him literally like, was it when I got my PS5? I think it was when I got my PS5.
Wait, it was before or when you got it?
No, it was when it was like January, probably, earlier in January or some shit. Yeah, I PM Gremlin, right? I beat the living hell out of that boy. I was like, God damn, boy.
It was in his stream?
No, he won't stream. No, Dingbat won't stream. I PM'd him. Gremlin wasn't a streamer, but Dingbat was. Gremlin was always in Dingbat streams. But I ended up playing him, and I was beating him. He only got 1 win on me. I was like 9 won or some shit. Yeah, he got it bad. I ain't gonna lie. That's the point though. That's the point though. So after 3 months though, I got a lot better. I was a lot trying to become a lot more fundamental. I had a lot of habits that could be considered good and bad habits, but I didn't have everything like I have now, where I got everything under control. I still did a lot of dumb shit, or at least what I think was dumb, but other people thought was good. Because, I mean, everybody who was fired my fan in the top seed, they was like, oh my god, he's so good. And I was just like, bro, I don't see what you're talking about, but whatever. So, I ended up fighting Ban. I don't remember what happened. I ended up in his. I don't think I joined the session. I literally think I joined somebody else's endless, and Ban just ended up being there on a 3 streak. And I get to the top of that endless, and I had no interest in Ban for real. I just wanted to see my progress on how much better I had gotten. And I saw enough once I was green bar. Like, you see the health I have right now? I basically green barred Ban like this on this map, but what made it worse was I froze him in the air. So I just froze him in the air. I think he was mad when I did this shit, but I genuinely did not give a fuck. Cause that version of me, I didn't give 2 fucks about anybody, I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit, my fault over the Always gonna miss the game. Oh, I'm surprised I landed that. I never landed that shit. Oh shit, I got fucked up. Oh, you took your off the attack. Chip damn it. Like that. What? Yeah, you can't switch out when you're on 1 HP. You switch one quickly. But nah, bro, that's what happened. That was like the last time I had logically talked to Ban. By the time me and Ban was cool again, I guess, it wasn't in September, even though that's when I added him on Discord. It was actually, what happened? Did I pull up to his stream one day? Or did he pull up tomorrow? Some shit happened, I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, I think I pulled up the Ban stream on Twitch. Ban was somewhat getting a little bit of no recognition on Twitch, though he obviously. I can't explain it. Van was known for such the wrong reasons, bro. Like, it wasn't a known because everybody liked him. It was just a known because he's a fool. Feels bad, but at the same time, couldn't be me. What the fuck? Sorry, Anthony. Probably not, but I'm pretty sure I posted the damn stream. I didn't end up playing them, but I can't. What the fuck was it? No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. That's what it was. Pull up the band stream. He was in an SC10 against Craig Dose, and I was like, yo, bro, you better not lose to this. Because at the time, I had played Craig Dose enough times to know how bad he was. And then, like, even Dan, as bad as he is, should not be losing to Craig Dose. Like, that's what had happened, basically.
Dang, bro, I thought I was gonna get too tough.
My fault. But, I played him enough to know that he shouldn't be losing to Jose at all. And if he does, it should be a lot closer than it was. That's when I met Van again. Okay. Now I remember. All right, so look, this is what happened. Whoa, God, double echo. Look, bro, this is what happened. So I was in the Moon Branch with Villain. Right. This is the second time ever that Villain was doing Moon Branch trials, and only a few people got an opportunity. Bill told him he was gonna hit him back. He was gonna text them if they made it. We knowing good damn well they won't get in the text, so they obviously ain't make it. Felt bad to be them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But Ban had joined the trials. And like I low-key had hopes for Ban. I was like, I know this nigga was training under like 3 different people. He was training with Final Goku and da and all these people. And the people really weren't good, but they were good enough. And I know Ben had been playing and getting experience. So I was like, maybe this nigga got better. This is when I first talked to him after like the whole freezing the air thing in the endless. So this nigga was trying out, right? I was way too deep in the conversation with Villain and Ben, and I almost lost during the trial, which was bad for me on my part. But like, he was in green health and I was on like 1 HP and I just clutched to come back because I'm a slut. Not the point. That's what happened. Alright, so, and it moving on. Like, so, Villain tests him out. Villain's green bar 2 socket. I'm like, Jesus. I didn't even play him no more. I felt bad. Now, this is what the whole argument was about. While I was playing Ban, he was using some like non-meta ass characters and Bill was like, why are you choosing that team? Why don't you get serious? Because Bill met Dan a while ago. He knows him. Like he know him like I know him, bro. To an extent. And this nigga's like, why are you running that team? He's like, oh, I want to be better. I want to be good with characters that ain't meta. Like I want to be good by doing this or that. And I want to be able to beat people with this. Like I shouldn't need this to win. And I swear, this is the first time I talked to him in months. We got in a big argument about it. Ban thought his point was so right? He did not change his point of view on that shit. He kept on saying, fuck meta, all of that, right? I swear to God, bro. When I say I swear to God, bro, the next time I see Ban in an FT10, he's FT10ing Joe. I almost want to say it was the next day, but I'm not completely sure if I remember correctly. But I think it was, because that's why I held it against him even worse. This motherfucker was running 6-pass Madara, Granny Chio, and Kaguya against Joe. And I said, alright, bro. So like, what was the point of that whole argument? Nah, I literally told him that. I got in the party with him. I didn't even say that shit in the chat. I didn't say it in the chat. I just looked in his chat as he was losing to Joe. But the day I went and said that shit to him was when I got in a party with him, and I don't remember how. But I just remember being in a party with him. Boy, hell no, you suck him out of the awakening. I'm gonna have to teach you how to use that shit. But that's not the point. after this. But yeah, I kid you not though. This motherfucker was running those meta characters, but had the nerve to have that argument with Vil, me and Vil the day before. Yeah, I don't want to use meta, da 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 meta. But it's like, okay, do you see what you're doing here though? Do you see what you're doing here? And part of me almost wanted to be like, I'm going home. Like that's how bad that shit was. I was about to pull a Long Beach Griffin on this thing. I'm going home. Fuck no. Right? This motherfucker, he said that shit. And I just brought my suit in the party. I said, let me get my suit in the party, bro. I brought Teresa, right? Because I was like, I train you there, and you're going to rematch Joe, and you're not going to lose. You never rematched him, by the way. And I did end up training him a little bit. After I shrieked the shit out of him and his students. And Ban started running meta, too. I made Ban start running meta. That's why Ban starts to run meta now. I had talked to him, I made him start running meta. He said I was right about my point, and he started running meta, right?
I just thought he did that for,
It wasn't because he got turned over by Dose. I swear, the next day, bro, we was in a party. And I started training him in the Emma. And I was streaking him in his student. And he started running meta. Now, like I said, Carice was there. Ban was so bad. I ain't even going to say so bad at the time. Because, I mean, honestly, it would still be the same way now. But Ban, at that time, like, it was so bad with him. Carice had 5 Ojos. Alright? This man, Ban, lost 10 of. In the FC10, and Carice 5 of them in the FC5. Okay, and my thing is, like, hold on, two sides, hold on, wait a minute. Fuck that conversation, two sides, I counted? I got hold by a lag spike. I couldn't move. I could not move. Oh, imagine. Alright, back to my conversation, bro. Bro, it was so bad I had Carice training him. I like Carice training. I say Carice start a share play. You make a 3-man so you Ban and KK, or Kostak, whatever you call him again. KK. That's what Ban calls him because he's a fucking child predator and he told me to call him that. And I was like, you know what, I will, but that sounds mad gay. But I was like, I'm gonna call him KK. I see what you was doing there. He got a K at the start of the game and then I called him KK. But that's not the point. This motherfucker was in the Ellis, right? With my student's Carice. And this nigga was getting whooped. I wasn't surprised by it, trust me. I wasn't surprised by it, but that was Carice. The Carice that was training Ban, that was prime Carice. When I say prime Carice, I mean Carice before he quit the game at all. He still had all his skills from the last time I had trained him, which he was I mean, that Carice in the FT5, he got 3 wins on me. He actually, I only beat him 5-3, so he did pretty good. Considering, like, that was that Carice. Right. This